Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. It's your host with the most. You're now rocking with Scars from the Playground, aka Chris Magic. Today I want to talk about Keefe D. Hey, they got him, y'all. They got him, y'all. If you don't know Keefe D, Keefe D a fat old ass gangster, bro. Let's say fat old ass gangster. I don't know him. They vouch for him. I don't know Keefe D like that. Keefe D claimed to say it had something to do with the murder of Tupac. He said his little nephew Orlando did it after that Tyson fight.
Let's talk about what happens next. You know, based on what the book says, Zip gave you guys a Glock, and you guys tossed it in the back seat. And Bubble Up was a driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together. Just say that.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are driving around, and then you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
No, we coming up, what's the name? What's that, Flamingo? Yeah, I think that's Flamingo. We was coming up Flamingo and got to the light. We was going to go drink and smoke some weed, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He was hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
So what happens next?
And we just came, and shit. I ain't gonna go into the details like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you got it in a book. You done played it, everything else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, in the book, you said that as you're driving up towards the BMW with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, and you said that Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
No, shit, once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car
That's what happened.
started shooting at Tupac and Suge.
Starts blasting. You say Suge looks over, he sees you. He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay. When he looks over at you, and then Tupac's busy getting shot. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out
In
of
the back seat or something.
Yeah. What do you see happening inside of their
Jumping
car?
in. I seen a bullet going Suge's head. I thought he was dead.
So Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side. I would have popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Right.
I'm not gonna go into details on that one. Keep your streets on me. I ain't gonna go into detail on that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book.
Well,
So
let them buy the book then.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to read this passage. The shit was on. Tupac made an erratic move and began to reach down beneath his seat. It was the first and only time in my life that I could relate to the police command. Keep your hands where I could see them. Instead, Pac pulled out a strap, and that's when the fireworks started. One of my guys from the back seat grabbed the Glock and started busting back. The first shot skinned Suge in the head, and I thought that motherfucker was dead. I had heard some stories, supposedly that Suge used Tupac as a shield when the bullets started flying, but that's some bullshit. Suge was already wounded, and he was the one that got touched. As the rounds continued flying, I ducked down so I wouldn't get hit.
Basically, yeah.
The Cadillac arm came out the back seat and started letting off.
What went through your head when you saw that?
They shoot my nigga.
So the bullets started flying. Tupac and Suge's car get all shot up. Was there, and I'd heard different versions of the story, but the one version I heard was that that their entourage started shooting back.
Basically, yes.
Okay. Anyone from the death row side return fire?
Yes.
Okay. Can you say who that was?
Yeah, he's no longer with us. His name was Buntry.
Buntry.
One of Suge's right-hand guy, our good friend, Alton McDonald. He chased the car down he also received one gunshot to his vehicle. His car was shot. He had a black Toyota Supra, and him and another guy returned shots at that car.
And they saying they left their guns at home, though. They started shooting back. Then some chicks was in the sea breeze, started following a white sea breeze, ragtop sea breeze.
Why were the girls following you guys?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But I guess their window got shot out.
Front windshield, yeah. Yeah.
And they stopped following you at that point.
Exactly.
I've talked to a couple people that were there about the situation, and from what they told me was that, you know, you guys came up, you know, the car that you were in came up behind Tupac's car. You guys didn't, the cars were not facing each other.
No, they weren't facing each other.
If you haven't been watching Keefe D, man, he been going viral lately for a while now, because just detailing the murder, saying he had something to do with it. He claimed he had some type of proverb agreement. Y'all look that up. He claimed he had a proverb agreement that pretty much gave him immunity, full immunity. He didn't read between the lines, you know what I mean? He didn't read the fine print, so a lot of shit he was saying wasn't covered, you know what I mean? New details start coming out. People start saying that they seen a fat man's arm come from that window. So how could it be Orlando? My take on it, they got him, y'all. Real shit, they got him. I'm happy they got him. Little bit about me and Tupac. Since I was a kid, homie, Tupac has been one of my favorite people, you dig? I always wanted them to catch his murderer. Catch him or kill him, you know what I mean? But after, 30 years, bro, yeah. It was time to catch somebody for it, you know what I mean? Let's just hope the charges stick, because guess what? Tupac Shakur needs, he needs it, you know what I mean? He needs it. Let's close the case. You got people, it changes the game, bro, when you got murderers actually, do your homework on this. It's people that's actually murdering people, walking around like it's just good, because guess what? The cops are not looking for them no more. Do your homework on that. If you ever lost anybody, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. If you ever lost anybody, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. R.I.P. my partner Curtis. Man, my partner Curtis got killed, bro. I've never heard nothing on the news about Curtis getting killed. I've never heard the cops say too much or nothing after them first couple of days. Like they said, after the first 48, come on, bro, it became like a, what they call it? It's one of them cold cases. It became a cold case. Why, ask yourself, why does every time like black people get murdered, it become cold cases? Most of them. Now you got your Tupac, you got your Biggie and shit like that. Those are people with stature. Those are people with a name. Imagine the people that don't have a name. It took 30 years to get Tupac murderer. If we got Keefe D, if Keefe D actually is the guy, it took 30 years to catch this man and or to actually even want to do something. Is it he was talking too much? Do your homework on Keefe D talking too much, and the shit he was saying was making me want to throw up in my motherfucking mouth or slap the taste out of his. Everybody started looking at Keefe D because he was going against Boosie. Look, Boosie is Boosie. I don't got nothing against Boosie, but fuck that. I don't care if Boosie wrong or right. You talking about Keefe D. Everything Keefe D say wrong. If you talking about anything, bro, he's saying he killed Tupac. And he's still been walking around and been good. So I don't understand, I don't even understand how that happens, dude. He says he killed Tupac and he getting interviews for it and everybody's laughing and liking Keefe D off the story of having something to do with the murder of a young black man. Man, if you got anything to say about this, please type it at the bottom. Please type it at the bottom, dude. After 30 years, we finally got Keefe D. They got him, y'all. For real. That's how I'm going to say about that. They got him, y'all. Let's just hope the case sticks. Because guess what? We need to close this one. We need to close it. Keefe D, you a sucker, bro. Keefe D, you a sucker. Keefe D, you a sucker. Look, that's why Boosie was going at him anyway, bro. Because at the end of the day, look, bro, Keefe D a sucker. You can't say you murdered. You had some. Look, if you had something to do with it, whatever. If you was in that car, bro, you murdered Pac too. You know what I mean? You didn't use sound judgment and you helped murder Tupac. So if you was in that car, bro, you deserve to die in that bitch, bro. I hope they get you. I hope they feed you to the wolves, Keefe D. Keefe D, I hope they feed you to the motherfucking wolves. They say, oh, scars from the playground. Why would you say that? Why do you deserve to say what? Huh? Why do I deserve to have an opinion to it? I fuck with Pac. Bro, I still watch Pac documentaries down there every day, bro. Just being real. So if he the one that started all the motherfucking confusion, it's about the man and not the music. You dig? If he the one started all the motherfucking confusion, Keefe D, lock him fucking up and throw away the fucking key. And let him, look, Diddy, I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you, Diddy. You know what I mean? You don't do me no wrong, Diddy. You don't do me no wrong. You dig? But if for any reason Keefe D bring Puff down with him, like he said, it is what it is. Casualty of war, homie. That's it. I fuck with Puff though, but look, this some shit that was before my time, and look, I want Keefe D murderer locked up, because guess what? Y'all ain't gonna do shit about him. You know what I mean? Keefe D living a good life, giving real good interview money, living good. House was pretty nice out there in Vegas. You know what I mean? So let's think about that for a minute. He deserves prison. If look, RP Afeni Shakur too, because Afeni's gone now and she did so much to keep her son's legacy alive. Lord, you know what I mean? So I'm just happy he still has family that gets to see this case get closed, potentially. This is the furthest we ever been along with this motherfucking, just them trying to book anybody on it. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Let's see if Keefe D got some new information. Let's see if he go ahead and tell it all. I smoke on this motherfucker. We smoke Swisher Sweets. I don't know, man. I make some videos and some people like, oh, Sweet looks skinny. Sweet looks skinny. Okay, y'all win. I bow out of that. I don't do this to be cool. You know what I mean? I blow. I smoke weed. I do it. You know what I mean? Let's just stop talking about it. I hate that I even had to say it like that and go on that subject so much. I just know people are gonna talk because they always do. Back to you, Keefe D. Keefe D, you're a fucking joke, man. Look, you're a joke. I'd rather you would have kept that shit to yourself, Keefe D. If you did do it, keep it to yourself. What get me is when I gotta listen to the interviews and I see it all over the internet. Keefe D. I'm gonna click on it, bro. You tied to the story. I'm gonna click on it. But now, seeing you brag about it, it's just really upsetting, Keefe D. It's really fucking upsetting. I don't know what they got on the man, if they found something in his house in that Las Vegas raid. We don't know. We don't know. But they've been saying this was going to happen for a minute. Do your research on, do your homework on Reggie Wright Jr. been saying they was gonna lock up Keefe D at some point. Eventually, Keefe D was gonna get locked up for all that fucking shit that he's talking about that murder. Do your homework on his proverb agreement. He did not read all the way. If you did a crime anyway, bro, and they gave you immunity, why would you come back out and talk about it for a little change, man? Anyway, you know what I mean? Anyway, for me, it's not a blood or a Crip thing. You see all this green and red on me and you think it's popping look, it's not a blood or a Crip thing to me. All respect Southside Crips, Bloods, who else? Whatever other gangs and shit out there, bro. All respect to y'all. All respect to y'all, but you stand for something or you fall for anything. Remember that. Stand for something or fall for anything. Us before them. Us, meaning black, the culture, the people. Us before them. Understand what I'm saying? That's bigger than gang. That's game. Keefe D, you a fucking sucker, bro. They finally got your motherfucking ass. I could talk about Keefe D, fat, pathetic ass, all fucking day. But guess what? We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. But at some point I had to come on and acknowledge the fact that this sucker got locked up for having something to do with the murder of Pac. They got him, y'all. I feel like a kid at a motherfucking candy store today. I don't eat candy, by the way. I don't eat chocolate and shit like that. I gave that up months ago. But I feel like a kid in the candy store today. Why? Because I'm happy for Pac. I'm happy for Pac because, like I said, a lot of black men don't get they just do. They killers are never found. In return, that leaves all these suckers on the street thinking they can do whatever they want. And they go on murdering and murdering and murdering. And we never figure out a goddamn thing, and it's hard to never figure out something about somebody that you love that just got killed.
I came a long way and it was hard to get here, so the most fucked up thing for you to tell me is that I came the wrong way. I got a one-way ticket to the top, and I ain't giving my spot up to nobody, you dig?